Hello, everybody, and welcome to the last few hours of 2022. I figured, what the heck, I've got to work here in a couple hours anyway. Why not stream with you guys and just rock out the last few bits of the year? Just kind of have some fun, do the final, what I'm hoping is the little bit of touches to the Battlestar Pegasus, and also just kind of talk about next year, get things planned out, and just figure out what we are gonna do because I have a lot of plans for 2023 that are part of this channel and making this channel and this business hopefully just grow. But we all came here to see the last bit of the Pegasus, right? So there's only a couple pieces that are left to be done. I need to do the second coat on the base that you guys kind of saw that I started working on. We need to do a little bit of carbon scoring on her and then just kind of close it out. Call it done for the year, put the name on her, and honestly, probably by next weekend, I will have it listed up on the shop for sale. So yeah, that project's coming to a close with the end of this year, which is pretty darn awesome. Which you can see she's sitting right back there, waiting for her turn to come over to the table here. But first we need to start with the base. And then I've got 4 guns to put on the bottom once the base is done. And it's got the ship on the base, and bada boom, bada bing. We are getting that one closed out. And for the first real big streaming project that I've ever done, it's definitely had its challenges. It's definitely been a big project and just kind of a changer, I guess I would say, that we've had to work on. So with further ado, let's get rocking out and let's get this last coat on this base that we started working on. You can see, it's a huge base. Compared to my head, it's nice and big, but I want to do a little bit, another coat of the tan to kind of get that finished off. And I still might stop into a Hobby Lobby or something next week and get a wood base to go underneath this just to give it some more strength. But all in all, I've had the ship on the stand. It works great, but we just need to kind of wrap it out and finish it up. So I'm going to switch over and we're going to get started on that. There we go. Let's go with the side view. Let's just rock that out. So if you're out in the chat, what you guys doing for the new year? What are you guys doing that's out and about partying? Has anybody fallen asleep yet? Because that's part of the reason I'm on the stream tonight is I can't fall asleep. I got to work. So it's kind of one of those things, rocking it out here, working a little bit on some of these projects to wrap out the year because the year is closing quickly. For some of you, it's already closed. A lot of you may be watching this in the replay. So if so, happy 2023. Hopefully we've all got good plans for it. I know I've got ideas that I want to do this next year, and I'm hoping will come to fruition. So, and with those ideas comes just the requirement of growth, in all honesty. All right. Get that beautiful color popping out. Get rid of those ugly underlayer lines here. Get some nice color pop. Don't really feel like I need to go back over the red. I think that settled in quite nicely. Just need to give this gold to pop a little bit more. I don't even care if the brush streaks are in it because I want a kind of a worn look to it. So basically, once this dries, I'm going to come in with some Tamiya smoke, do some carbon scoring on it to, make this thing look like it looks like it's been through the same tarnish our beautiful ship has been through. And then, yeah, we will have this one looking pretty nice. And then we're going to bring the Galactica over here and we're going to paint that final. final piece that I've just been putting off. We're just gonna kind of freehand it and make that top symbol. As you guys can see, just kind of adding that color in just kind of helps out. It really makes the tan in this pop out. This is just AK light brown that I'm using. It goes on really, really smooth. The first coat on top of that dark color is always one that's going to be hard to get a good color pop, especially since I was going over a spray enamel. And now coming back with a water acrylic, sometimes they don't like to cling to each other, and that's what we're kind of sorting out here. That second coat's going to get that final layer of cling and really kind of pull this to fruition. Then we'll do some sponge work with the Tamiya smoke. Not only on this base, but on the model ship, the ship itself, because I didn't really do any carbon scoring. I realized afterward. I did the rust and griming, but there's no real carbon scoring on the ship. You may hear or see Eva come up behind me here. The fireworks going off throughout the neighborhoods are not her thing, and she just needs some human time, right, pup? A little bit more paint to kind of finish that off. Get that nice color in there. I wasn't sure if I would like this light brown for the Battlestar symbol, but it came out really well. I thought it did really, really well. This last little bit with this coat. Kind of pull our brush strokes out here a little bit. And there we go. Nice, done. We'll come back with the Tamiya smoke where the model actually, these were actually flaws in the print job, which happens from time to time, especially it failed for me because one, there's not enough infill underneath to support the upper layer, but also ironing was on and it caused this dimpling effect. So just kind of one of those things that happens out there when you do these print jobs. Sometimes they mess up. Rinse out my brush here. All right. So we got that going. We'll set that off to the side and let's get the main star herself. And right now, guys, I do plan on this being the last time this ship appears. So this is the end of her road with us on the streamlines. And for what we're about to do, I'm using AK's Wine Red. Really nice, good paint. I'm just going to come in. I'm going to use a Magic Fly brush for this one. Actually, no, I'm not. I may still use a Magic Fly, just not that one. Actually, I think I'm going to use this artist brush instead. Well, I may use it. We'll see. If it doesn't want to come out of the wrapper, I don't know what to do about it. Hopefully everybody's having a good time with their families. Hopefully, going into the new year, everybody's safe and sound. There we go. There we go. Moisture. Fix the tip. Get it nice and to a point. And now we're going to deal with this. The piece I've been putting off. All right. Now, part of what I'm going to do here too is this is going to be damaged. So I'm not too well, I'm terrified right now, but I'm not overly horrified if I get it really bad, because I'm going to come in and do some of the smoke damage and that kind of stuff to it too. So I'm not overly horrifically worried about it. All right. Almost done with this piece. Want just a little bit of fine lineage. All right. There we go. There we go. All right. Put our guns back on. Now we're cooking with gas. We're cooking with fire, guys. We're cooking with fire. All right. So now we've got a emblem across the top. Got our guns. We've grimed. Now what are we going to do? Smoke damage. Smoke damage. And for that, I am going to use not rubber black. Where are you, my friend? I'm going to use Tamiya X19 Smoke. I'm going to get this good and shook up. That's just my automatic shaker. It is a helpful tool. I am going to grab a sponge. One of the handy dandy makeup sponges I got around. Always handy to work with. Yeah. We'll open up the smoke. And what I love about the smoke, you can just see it in there. That is a beautiful color. And then coupled with just the sponge, it just will allow you to give a little bit of a smoke line. So it's just one more color coming in on top. Now sometimes too, I'll flat brush this in just to kind of give an appeal to it. And it just is a great way to kind of create a little bit of color differential on a seam, on a spot that's just going to be kind of a bit more worn, coupled in with the grime, even in with the guns. It can just give a toning down, which is a great thing and an awesome thing to do on one of these. It's just to kind of tone it down a little bit. It doesn't take much on the brush, just a little bit. To just kind of help create that new color effect. It's just kind of a fun addition to the model. Now that kind of we've gotten that in there, I'm going to do a little bit of dry brushing. I'm probably going to use Tamiya Rubber Black for that. XF85. Now the cool thing too, guys, this coming year in 2023, I finally have my screen protector on this monitor right here, which means that airbrush box is going to get opened up, which means we're going to have some faster work instead of Mike sitting here hand brushing stuff all the time. So goodbye to that. So we're going to have some good stuff coming in. I'm just pulling in some of that rubber black, especially here on the emblem. Kind of start with that carbon scoring I talked about. Really kind of just start working especially on some of these panel lines, a little bit of scoring into them. So what's great is just lay it down, then take your sponge, and you can just pull it off. And the pull, similar to dry brushing, but this is a little bit of more of a feather technique, and I'll show it right here. So I'm just going to pull that right at that seam line. Now I'm going to take my sponge and I'm going to pull it back. And you can see it created that feathering look. I'm just going to put it at certain spots over the ship. I'm going to pull it into the guns a little bit, kind of darken them a little, you know, carbon scoring and all that fun stuff. I said tonight's just the last little touches. The last 4 guns on the bottom I will put on off camera. We'll get one more probably YouTube short with this. And then, like I said, this is going up on the Shopify site probably by next weekend. And will be available to be bought. At that point, it just kind of depends on what the new owner decides to do with her. So if any of you guys are interested watching the stream, please email me at mike@rise3dprinting.com. If you're interested in purchasing it, just let me know. I'd love to see this chip go to a really, really good home. This is definitely a model that we have spent quite a bit of time working on. And it's come kind of dear to my heart a little bit. You guys can hear the fireworks going off. Not much I can do about that tonight, but hey, you know, celebrate the new year. Start it off with a celebration. Start it off good. I hope everybody's new year starts off that way, because y'all deserve it. You really do. Everybody deserves to start a new year off fresh and try to make their way better than the year before. Always try to make yourself about 1% better than what you were, and you've already achieved a great deal. Like the next model that we build, I'm going to try to do 1% better, at least 1% better than I did it in the last paint job. Now, kind of put some scoring across the hull, giving it a little bit more depth. But I want to do some more, especially in here, to this heat damage. And that was suffered. Really start showing this damage that happened. And scoring. All right, so one thing I am thankful for 2020 from 2022, the growth, the ability to live stream, you guys joining in. I am very thankful for everybody who comes and joins us and watches, because honestly, this channel is you guys. You guys make this channel what it is, and I appreciate everybody that comes and watches, donates. All of our members, Shaka, definitely appreciate you joining that membership and being the first one this year, as we just launched that. Not even a month ago it launched. And just you guys being there as we grow. You guys that do join the streams every week, I appreciate you guys so much. You make the stream so easy. And make this really a lot easier to do than what it would be if just sitting here talking to nobody. So I am very thankful for everybody. Kind of setting an ambitious goal to take the channel to 10,000 subs this year. And I will tell you, if we hit 10,000, I will do a raffle. I will put something out there for that. Wow, they're getting really loud. The fireworks out there, aren't they? But as I said again, I just appreciate everybody that comes and hangs out, hits that sub button, hit the join button. Anybody that joins, you guys are the real winners, because you guys are helping build the future of this channel. When I set out doing this 2 years ago, all I wanted to do was teach 3D printing. Now we teach, we do product videos, we do that. We can do cool projects like this. I didn't think we'd be able to get into something like this, but we have. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And we just keep moving forward. Helps if I turn the gun the right way, doesn't it? There we go. Now she's back on there. So again, this channel is all because of you guys. You guys make it what it is. And I appreciate every one of you that joins in and watches. So especially as I tackled my first real big on video project. And we got more to come with the Enterprises. I'm getting ready to need painting and stuff like that. We've got that wonderful Space Marine down there over there needs to get worked on, but I doubt we'll get to him tonight. Yeah, I mean, we are just kind of hitting on all kinds of new fields here and all kinds of new roads. So, but all in all, I want to make sure everybody that, even just checks out the video, sees what we're building, what we're doing, and cool stuff. Or if you guys have input, I really would like to hear it, because we're building all kinds of new stuff. The FDM printers are running right now on new projects. The resin printers are getting ready to start new projects as we close out. Probably when I start out at a project on here, I started out big. I mean, I will say that for sure. And just getting the carbon scoring, getting the symbol painted in on top here, and that, guys, I think we are pretty much at the end for this ship. I mean, we could probably spend years on this beautiful ship, on this print. But it's one of those things, and it's something that I preach, is you're done when you're done when you say you're done with it. And I think for me, this one is done. It is its own unique Battlestar. I mean, it is completely unique design. I mean, the basic design is there, but the guns, the additions, the kit bashing, that's all me. That's all uniqueness that have been added to the model as we wrap this one out and finish this. And I'll be honest, that emblem is not the Battlestar symbol. It is an attempt at a phoenix. And yeah, my wife has diligently figured out how to use our Cricut, which is, none of this would be available without her for building this stuff. But for this ship, like I said, I think we are at that finish line. We are done. The carbon scoring's been added. The emblem is now painted. The base has had its second coat and has really added that beautiful color. I got to go through, do the carbon scoring on that. I want to get a round wooden piece to put underneath just for some more reinforcement of this plastic piece. And I think all in all, once I add the 4 guns underneath, whoa, come here. Do not go falling off, Battlestar. That would be bad for everybody right now. Come on, Post, go in your home. There we go. There it goes. I'll switch back over to the side view here. You guys can see we're nicely on the base. The flight pods, everything's kind of working out great. Leveling up. Let's see if I can re-aim the camera here a little bit. There we go. Get kind of a better view of it. Just the additions. You guys can see the buffers that we kit bashed into it. And just the additional pieces. Hey, Jeffrey, Happy New Year. The additional guns that we have resin 3D printed, the buffers from the Missouri, the 5-inch guns that we've had from the Missouri that we added underneath, all the flacking buffers. But yeah, guys, I think especially with the addition that we just did of the actual kind of Phoenix symbol on the top here, and kind of this taking the smoke and the black carbon scoring through, I think we can officially, other than putting a name on it, which I need to go back to the poll, and we'll get a name on it. We'll get a YouTube short with the name, but all in all, she's done. I'm calling this one a finished bird. Definitely a big one. This one measures out at 35 inches long, total build. Of course, I made the unique base with the Battlestar symbols, main symbol. Granted, the symbol on top of the ship is a red and yellow phoenix because, well, Rise 3D printing. It used to be Rise of the Phoenix printing, but we rebranded because it was just too big. But you guys can just tell the look of what's gone into this. I backtracked looking, and we started messing with this back in October. It was either late September or early October we started messing with this ship. And it's had a long story as we've built it. You know, it's been alone, no dry docks, no retrofits. Could have been part of the Ghost fleet. We don't know. I don't even know if a Mercury class existed back in that time. But we are at that time that this will be the last time it hits the stream. But we have definitely spent at least 3 months worth of off and on streams with this one. And I am very proud to say that we're done. I'm excited to be done with it. Like I said, there is still some work I want to do. Finish up the metal melt on the base, put a wood piece under the base to reinforce it. And then, like I said, this is going out onto the Shopify shop for anybody that wants to purchase it. If you do want to purchase it before then, shoot me an email at mike@rise3dprinting.com and we can definitely talk. But this beauty is, as far as I'm going to work on it, it's done. It's time to get ready to move to the new projects that we've discussed between the Star Trek starships. I think I have a successful print of a Babylon 5 White Star waiting for me upstairs right now. So I'm excited to get that because it's got all kinds of weird colors in it. We're going to start bringing the airbrush more to the table next year. We got a Space Marine back there we got to finish. There's not a ton left to do to him. Finish out, rounding out the armor, some purples and stuff to the Zerg, and then the facial paint job, which is always the hardest part for me. I am very good at painting mechanical. Painting organic is the real trial, but this channel is also about growth for me. So definitely one of those things to grow and keep pursuing is try new things. So again, you guys, you know, you keep me coming here. You keep me coming to the stream to show off and teach and learn from you guys as well. So again, Happy New Year. Thank you guys. The Pegasus class, our Mercury class Battlestar is wrapped up. Stick around. Probably throughout the week, you'll get a stream or you'll get a YouTube short that hits the channel with a name on it. But all in all, guys, this one is done and in the books. So a 3-month build, and I'll be honest with you, I'm extremely happy with it. And hopefully whatever home it goes to, I hope they are happy with it too. But there is definitely a lot has gone into this build. So guys, I hate to do it, but I have to go to my day job work here in 12 minutes because it's one of those weird weekend work times. So I just wanted to hop on, spend some time in a stream with you guys, show you guys I appreciate you, give you that stream if you wanted to hop in and join. I appreciate everybody that did join tonight. Make sure you hit that like button. Also, at the same time, if you want to consider 2023 helping the channel grow and helping us out here at Rise 3D, hit that join button and pick one of the membership levels and get some additional perks when you do. So thank you guys. We will see you. Well, for me, the new year doesn't start for 2 hours right now. So I will see you guys on the next stream on Tuesday in 2023. Thank you guys, and see you next year, and Happy New Year.